Hey y'all, it was a nice, cool, breezy morning for us here in the south. We had a cold front come through. Our high is unusually cold at 69 degrees for a high today, which is funny because that's what it should be, I think, come springtime. But anyways, we went and did a little bit of a plant haul this weekend, trying to, I don't know, just see what's out there. And, you know, all of us plant lovers, you can't help yourself but to pick up a few things. So I wanted to show y'all what all we got. So I'm going to start back here. This is Prince Tut grasses. They're going to be used in some of our pots. Y'all, one of our local growers does this every year, really early in the season. You can find gallon Supertunias, and it's always a different variety. A couple years ago, it was Saffron Finch. This year, it was the Tiara Pink and the Tiara Blue. And my husband thought we should get the pink because we typically don't do pink. So I'm hoping I'm going to like it, y'all. The color is amazing. So that's really going to pop. Then we had these crested ferns, or Japanese painted ferns from Proven Winners. We found these at Lowe's. We're going to put back in our shaded area. I've never had ferns before, so I'm excited to see what those look like. I found this 2-quart. This was something new for our Lowe's as well. It's a 2-quart, this is the pink Profusion Salvia. We had one that didn't make it last year. And so this one actually is going to be the same size as what's already in the ground. So I'm super excited about that. We went over to Home Depot and found these beautiful delphinium. Again, something I've never really seen in our area, so I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or if this is new, but these were really nice looking plants. So I'm waiting for my seeds to kind of grow in. I wanted to get that color. Back over here, it's just some herbs that I picked up at another local smaller retailer. And then down here, we're going to finish our lemon coral sedum border. Some of the plants that we had didn't make it through the winter because we're kind of marginally hardy here for lemon coral sedum. And so I got these 6 to finish our border out. And then I just got these 3 Supertunias. This is Royal Velvet and Bordeaux. Bordeaux is one of my favorites, and I didn't grow it last year. And I thought I really want to try that again in some kind of pot or something. So I just picked up a few things to put together, and we'll see where it goes. So anyways, I hope y'all stay tuned. We're going to put some of these things in the ground today, and I hope that y'all will join us. All right, so on either side of this rock border, we are going to put lemon coral sedum. I don't know if y'all can see what has wintered over, and it did this last year. I saw quite a few people on YouTube. This was what happened to their lemon coral sedum as well, and it's starting to do it on this that is wintered over. When I got it, it almost immediately bloomed. I don't know if y'all can see that it's getting ready to do that. And the color then is a lot more lemon than what I had had in years past, which was much more chartreuse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the tops of this existing lemon coral sedum. So hopefully it'll put on some new growth and not bloom. And then we're going to fill in with what we just bought in order to complete this border. And my hope is that it will continue to kind of grow together and be like one solid ribbon of color. All right, y'all, that literally took less than 5 minutes. It's nice to just be able to get the trowel out and have to do the little pots are easy to plant. We will have to make sure that we water everything really good that we're putting in the ground because we're under moderate drought at this time. And so until the rain picks up, we'll have to make sure that we're doing a diligent job at keeping everything nice and watered in. All right, and here we are with the pink Profusion Salvia. We're going to add to this little drift of Salvia. We lost one, and our white wands, Veronica, next to them aren't doing too well, but those have not come into our garden center, so I'm hoping to add to this drift as well. But with just one, it's going to be easy to just pop in the ground real quick. All right, we just put in our mulch, so we're going to pull that back and try not to mess it up too much. Now with the salvia, they do like to have well-draining soil, so what we'll do is we will plant it a little bit high. Not much, just a little bit.
Plenty deep enough.
Add a little bit of biotone there.
Some worms.
Hey, worms are always a good thing.
There.
Leave them in there. Do your work, Mr. Worm.
That's dry.
It's pretty root bound there at the bottom. So not much. We're just going to ruffle them up just a little bit. Just have to make sure, like I said, that we add plenty of moisture for it going forth so that it doesn't dry out too much. We'll water it in and then we'll put the mulch back. All right, so what we decided to do here is go ahead and dig the holes because we have a maple tree right here that we absolutely despise, but it got given to us as a gift before we got into gardening, and we stuck it in the ground here 20 years ago, and so we need it now for the shade. So we were trying to make sure that we wouldn't hit any of its numerous roots too bad, trying to find a place for this delphinium to go. You can barely see it. The little seedlings are so tiny that I'm not sure they're going to do anything this season. So we decided to get these that have color and go ahead and we're staggering them in between the seedlings in case the seedlings make it, that they'll still look good. Because these are a solid dark blue delphinium, and our seedlings are the light blue with the white bee. So I think it'll look really pretty if they come to make it to flower. So anyway, so that's what we were doing. We didn't put that on video because we weren't sure if it would happen or not, but we wanted to let you know what was going on and something to consider when you're planting around trees. All right, we have them all watered in, and y'all, they look so good. I'm very excited to see how they do in our area. This area does get some evening sun, but for a couple of hours, so I'm hoping they're gonna get enough shade to keep them happy. All right, we have these ferns back here in our shaded area, and I say that lightly. It does get dappled sun throughout the day, and so we're hoping, again, that we've never grown ferns before. They said they get about 2 feet wide though, so I'm hoping that they can tuck in good. I was actually wanting to put them in this area right here, but I forgot I have a little bitty hosta. Well, it's not little bitty, but I have a hosta coming up that I forgot that I planted there last year. So we're trying to make sure we give it plenty of room. I also have this Vision in Red Astilbe. I planted 3 of them and 1 made it back. I like to try to see if I can push some of the zones if I make sure that I put them in the right climate in the yard and water them well. So we'll see how it goes. I have never seen this plant bloom, so I'm excited. All right, so we have them all in. I'm interested to see with this hydrangea. This is a credible hydrangea. What actually happens, the sun comes in over here, so as you can see, the plant's trying to grow towards the sun a little bit. I'm hoping that there's going to be space right here. If not, we may end up limbing up the back in order to create something more lush in the corner here and some color contrast. All right, so we're not just planting today, we're also any little chores that we know we need to do this spring. This is our Globe Blue Spruce that we have here in a pot. And it had some sedum in the pot with it, and it's come out, but since then the dirt level has gone down and the roots to this blue spruce are exposed, so we're going to add some dirt to the pot. And y'all, look at all the new growth happening right now. So pretty.